one-sided bracket tonight. They're just going to be tussling with hits right off the bat at the ledge. It's just a slobber knocker.
And Vinnie, oh, is Vinnie going to get it? Maybe a good tech comes into play. Not going to get it. Now, I was going to say great damage, but at the end of it, Odyssey actually coming off the better end of it all.
Whole lots of hits all the way around, but ultimately it's going to be Vinnie who's controlling the stage right off the bat. And keeping Adi at the ledge is going to be so dangerous for him. We know that Fox, for all of that combo prowess he has incredibly linear recovery. And Vinnie, definitely one of the prime suspects of Tri-State's Warriors to be able to take advantage of such a linear recovery.
Yeah, Vinnie, definitely a veteran of the Smash Brothers. He made his debut in Brawl, and he has been a phenomenal player ever since. I believe it actually originally started with Game & Watch, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe a lot of people know that because he is mainly known for his Ice Climbers. But in this game, you know, his Sheik is what he's known for, but his Rosalina and his Cloud are not a slouch by any means. Right now, that is why his Sheik has lead.
He's putting in the work, absolutely.
I'm really liking Vinnie's kind of layers. Ooh! Invincible legs do lose to invincible just period because Vinnie was not on the screen when that explosion occurred.
Well, they call it vanish for a reason, and Odyssey stock vanished in an instant after that one. And Vinnie's looking to make this whole game one vanish. Look at all this pressure immediately off the Angel platform.
What I was going to say earlier before I was interrupted by Vinnie's stellar performance was that, you know, Vinnie's attacks have layers to them. You're seeing him do a bouncing fish followed by a back air. You're seeing aerial followed by a jab. And, you know, it makes it that much more difficult to get a beat on him because there's always two prone attacks after everything.
Almost everything that Vinnie does is with purpose. He makes sure that how he positions himself, how he's assessing the positioning of his opponent, how he wants to strike them, where they're going to end up, all of it's calculated. He's trying to figure out where to move his opponent because he's looking at things in the grand scheme. He's looking to make sure that he takes the battle everywhere that he intends. But a little bit of an unintended course bringing it to the blast zone from Adi.
You know, it's a surprising punish coming in from Odyssey. One, a nair killed, but two, going for a nair in that position is just really good confidence and good awareness nonetheless. Ooh, Vinnie going for the fake trump. Actually gets it, but does not do the punish. Guess he was expecting Odyssey to jump. Odyssey opting for that roll. I thought he saw the get-up attack. Not able to get that punish, but he does follow up with a tilt afterwards. And Vinnie not finding the opening yet, and this is what is a bit difficult because he still can be vortexed by Fox, but he doesn't have any combos to really get a kill confirmed. But you don't need them.
Down smash?
Yeah, you don't need them when you got reads.
They say Sheik can't kill. Took him a little bit of work, but Vinnie manages to take that game one from Odyssey. You know, Logic, you brought up a really good point about Vinnie's veteran status and how it takes that experience into the set. I feel like this is a really interesting set to analyze for a whole lot of that old versus new mentality, because Odyssey, for a good amount of time, has been the new kid on the block in Tri-State, and he's been taking names by storm in New Jersey and New York. He's been all over the place, doing a fantastic job of showcasing that new age mentality and being able to just adapt on the fly, figure out these old tricks and turn into a new spin. Works just as well as the tried and true.
Yeah, well, right now, the tried and true is definitely looking great. 65% unanswered right now. The jab's going to come into play. I wonder if he knows about the tech. So it did not matter, but there was actually I saw it at least for the first time on Twitter, talking about when they made the shield changes, the shield stun changes, that one change that no one found out until I guess very recently is that if you're in shield stun and your shield gets hit by 10 consecutive hits, you actually can cancel your shield with a roll or a spot dodge.
Yeah, after you told me that earlier in the day, I found that tweet. It's such an interesting change because how often are you going to get hit by 10 things back to back?
Well,
and then want to roll.
Fox jab is a great situation. With that knowledge, you know, you can roll behind him and get a free up smash.
Absolutely. And in Vinnie's case, that could be a down tilt, that could be a forward tilt, that could be some sort of stray combo starter. And he could turn minor hits into miles of leverage, as he's going to do with that bouncing fish.
Yeah. But he opts to just wait it out time and time again. And I thought we were going to see about 50%. We might because of the fact he's still in that vortex. But, you know, Odyssey managing to hit the ground, courtesy of there not being too much more stage, he was able to cut that combo short that Vinnie was doing.
Yeah, Talent City is really odd in that way, in that everyone always likes to look at it for all the different styles of platforms that come out and what those platforms could do to a match. But when the stage takes on that pseudo Final Destination role, that sort of gives a lot of a big presence to these kind of characters like Sheik that can dominate at the ledge and force their battles their own way with so many of their tools.
That might be it. Wow, talk about a conversion from Vinnie.
Salutations on to Odyssey off the top. Oof.
He made a beautiful drawing right there that ended with Fox going to a platform and then to Forever and Beyond.
Oh, yeah, he was out of there after that. Character token moving off of Fox, but
right now 2-0.
Knowing Odyssey, I don't think this is going to be changing much. Although I think he does need a moment to recompose, figure out how he's going to sort of bring this back onto Vinnie, because this is looking like a landslide victory. We haven't really seen any of those during our tenure on the mic team.
Yeah, I think this could potentially be the first 3-0 that we've commentated. Everybody's got an A game, but we can't count Odyssey out yet. But right now, Vinnie is trying to count him out. Beautiful conversion right there. Doesn't get that down tilt. Gonna pay for it. Only 7% though. Normally that forward air, you see an up air come after, at least on Fox's end.
Really doing what he can to sort of outbox Odyssey whenever he does get in too close, and then generally stay out of his sort of bubble of aggression. And she has those movement options to facilitate such a play, but this is an Oddie with a back against the wall. This is deep in losers. This is tournament point for Vinnie right here. Oddie's got to pull out all the tricks, turn the situation right around.
Right now, Vinnie definitely making it very difficult. Interception upon interception. Not going to get the bouncing fish that time. A little overzealous. Now he's going to have to try to fight his way back on the stage. Odyssey making it very difficult. Beautiful up tilt into up air comes in. Vinnie does manage to hit the ground, but it was only temporarily. The vortex begins, and then the vortex ends. Vinnie finally getting his feet back on the ground.
And just like that, look at all the damages on both of these players. Such quick aggression from both sides, and they're doing such a good job of being able to trade back and forth with each other. As soon as one manages to take the advantage in the stage control, it's stolen right back. And it's that back and forth fight between the two of them that's really just showcasing the tenacity between the two of them. They're just trying to steal this win from each other as fast as they can.
They are in a beautiful forward smash. Odyssey with the haymaker of a lifetime. Gonna take a lead, which against a Sheik is huge. When Sheik does not have that raise to really finally injure stock, that's such a big deal. And Sheik, is forced to approach even more than before. But, Vinnie, as I mentioned earlier about his veteran status, definitely not a stranger to this situation. Definitely going to fight to the end. Tries to read the get-up option.
And in my opinion, if there's any Sheik that's going to showcase to you that Sheik is never at a loss for kill options, it's going to be Vinnie. Especially if he's just going to be throwing out the bouncing fish and manages to catch Odyssey in the wake of his movements.
It seems like Vinnie kind of has a read on the best way to convert the bouncing fish, because that's been the majority of how the stocks have ended have been from a bouncing fish.
Hey, where did Oddie's lead go? Where'd that percentage go?
Yeah.
How'd that get there?
He was at 0, and Vinnie did not finish with him until he was at 40. 71, 74. Oh, my goodness. Vinnie just chasing him everywhere. And even the down air, so unconventional right there, but it does pay off. Odyssey definitely trying to get a grip on life, gets his feet on the ground just to get thrown back off stage again. Vinnie right now, I was going to say he was thrown on a clinic, but Odyssey now finally having a chance to pressure himself.
Yo.
Wow. Wow.
And they say you can't teach an old